I'm being guided to speak further. The topic of this video is, why am I invisible? Why am I invisible? I think sometimes I feel invisible to my family and to my friends is because I can't be seen for who I am by them. I can be seen for who I am by those people that walk in the kingdom of God. So when you are in the kingdom of God, when you are in Zion, the New Jerusalem, you have new eyes. You have a different set of eyes. You are in the knowing of God. You are given knowing from God. So it's not in your mind. It's not in what you think or what you're told or what makes sense and doesn't. When you enter into the kingdom of God, it becomes, well, I know this. Well, I know this, but I know this. I know this about you. I know this. I hear this. God puts knowing in me. And I know this, and I know this, and I know this. And you function at a very high frequency, a very high vibration. And those people that are of a lower frequency who are not in the kingdom can't hear or see you or recognize you're in the kingdom. It's like you've got a new set of eyes. And those people around you don't even recognize your light, or perhaps they don't know how special you are. And it's only because you're being kept safe by God. God is keeping you safe until it's time for him to move forward with what his plan is for his people. So the very fact that I am recognizing more and more of Christ's friends, family, and disciples, and the people that were there, it's because I am given the knowing of who they are. And God gives me that knowing because I walk in the kingdom. And for a long time, I would feel so very lonely because it's like I have all this knowing about God and his kingdom and all the comings and goings of the kingdom. And as soon as I try and tell people who aren't in the kingdom, they look at me like what are you talking about, Sandra? We can't hear you. We don't know what you're saying. You just sound, we don't know what to say to you when you talk like that, because normally you're pretty smart and responsible and you make a lot of sense, you have a lot of wisdom. But when you start talking about God and the kingdom and all this kind of stuff, we're like, we can't hear you, and they're not meant to. And I used to, it made me feel so lonely that I'm going, wow, why can't I be seen or heard? And now I've come to the understanding and the recognition of the fact that I can only be seen and heard by those who also walk in the kingdom. Yeah. Oh, I just received the awareness that I just shared with Mark, that he was the first disciple to come forward. But actually, John was the first disciple to come forward. And he came forward and made himself known to me about 3 years ago. Yeah. So, okay, now I'm hearing that. So, a correction. Anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video about feeling invisible. It's actually so God can protect you and keep you safe until he's ready to move through us to spread the good news that Christ is returning. And there's a lot of people that are going, I know he's returning. I believe he's returning. but they don't know how. And they need to be open to receive and hear the story so that they are made aware that this is actually happening, and there's people that are coming forward that will hold the space and bring in his energy, his pieces, his presence, so that it's safe for him to return. There, I think that's all I'm supposed to say. Thank you.